All right, we're back. All right. It's what day is it? It's Wednesday, June 11th. We're getting close to Bloomsday, and we're on day 11 of the Ulysses reading in 80. I'm on page 106 in the middle of chapter 7. I'll probably read the second part later today. So let me just go over. Okay, so like I read, I mean, either like this because we're it's an international book group. We usually get it, like at night, 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock. So sometimes I read it right then. But if I don't read it, if I'm doing something, if I'm going out to a show, I'll read it like first thing in the morning. So I read the 10 pages, and then I kind of review it with Illusions and Ulysses, and then I have a third book, Ulysses Annotated, which is very similar. So I'm gonna fall in a little bit back. I think I'm. Where am I on this? I'm on. I might have to catch up with the reading there. And then, but I forgot to mention, I'm kind of going back and watching my videos from last year. It's kind of seeing where where what I was thinking about, what was going on. So we've had a couple. Oh shit, we got a phone call, but uh, yeah. So I go. So yeah, we had a couple webinars. We're doing. We did a video. I'll put a link to the video. But we've had a few Zoom calls, maybe 4 or 5 now, and the people. It seems like people. I mean, some people are trying to sense some frustration. The third chapter is very difficult. I found the Bloom chapter is a little bit easy. We're in chapter 7 where they're at the newspaper office, and I'm finding that a little easier reading, especially when I got the RTE audio, the production that they did in 1982, which is very helpful. Okay, so Ulysses, I mean, it's like I'm kind of reading it one way through, only 10 pages, because sometimes I would speed read it and kind of miss a lot of stuff. So when you're reading 10 pages a day, you kind of noticing more details, and then you go to the illusions, and you just kind of it's more like reviewing just what you read. So it's very similar to last year, because like last year I would read a little bit of the chapter to get a feel of it. I would kind of talk about a summary and just talk about a few ideas I had. Okay, so Ulysses, I think it's going good. We're in day 11, and everything's going good. Except let me just say here that I was on during this reading. I went down to downtown LA on Friday, and I went to see the Pussy Riot, the police state thing in Mocha. So I'm right there, and it just happens to be where the federal building is, the city hall. And so, like, me and Nelson, the painter guy, were there. We're hanging out, and then we see all this. We thought there might be a demonstration that day, so we were going to go to LACDA to go see Rex, but he had already left. So I came back and I dropped him off. And then I drove around Commercial Street. So when I was on Commercial in Alameda, I decided to go to Philippe's French dip sandwich on the other side of Union Station. So when I was there on Commercial Street, and I was like, look, I was sitting there at the red light at Alameda, waiting to take a right turn. I could see the demonstration. This is the beginning of one of the demonstrations, at least, going on right there on Friday. I guess maybe I think Thursday was when the ICE guys, like, the first people. Then the Friday there was was the start of the demonstration. So the girl from Pussy Riot was literally 2 blocks away from the thing, and they basically canceled that performance. And I was going to go back last night for the Chandelier film, and that was been canceled because anything that's in downtown LA has been pretty much on hiatus, or you don't know if it's even happening. So that was kind of weird. I had a kind of Friday. I had a weird week. Okay, so I've been reading these Ulysses every day since the first of the month, and even last month I was reading. I read the first 3 chapters, but and then Friday, not only did I go to Mocha, the Geffen on Temple and over there, I went to Philippe's Friendship. I went to Silver Lake Lounge. I was at the Car Crash Collective reading for a few minutes, and then I went to Story's bookstore. I was talking to John Tottenham for a bit. I went over to and I went to Lodge Room to see. I ended up seeing Kite and Sunflower being there, and then Saturday and Sunday was the Cali Vibes Reggae Fest, so I got to see a bit of that. So that was really great. And so I was really tired. My foot, my heels like really hurts and stuff. So, and then like just like constant action. Like Monday, I went to go see the Phoenician Scheme, the new Wes Anderson film. I had a free ticket. They had some kind of giveaway. I guess there was only about 10 people in the audience. And then Tuesday, I was expecting to do something, but I ended up not doing anything. So there's no shows this week. So I'm getting back to the reading. I'm kind of like, what is it? Well, there's this Talking Heads. This is like, because I read this month I read a book. There's a new book about the Talking Heads. That's separate from the one by Chris Franz, and I didn't realize there was a Talking Head. They did, like in the early 90s, they did the Talking Heads without David Byrne. They did a record. It doesn't really sound like Talking Heads, really. I mean, it's all of them playing. And then I got the Catherine Wheel record, which has a lot of the same guys that played on Remain in Light. I've been listening to that. So I kind of, and there's a couple more Talking Head records coming in. Like, I'm trying to remember what else I got. Okay, so the Catherine Wheel. There was a few. I don't have Naked. And is that it? The Catherine Wheel. Well, I got a Remain in Light CD. So Talking Heads is like one of those bands that just you kind of like. I've been kind of like going through it, and if you can see, you got Talking Heads 77. It's like right behind me here, and I got another copy of Wire, Pink Flag right here. So so I've been kind of like getting the records too. So just an update on the Ulysses. It's going good. The social media is good. The Zoom calls are good. There's going to be some kind of creative project that's going to be available in a couple of days. I'll do a bunch of links to it because I have a little section, and which is good. And then so like I said, I read to every day, and it's still. I mean, this book is, what is it? 650 pages. So 10 pages a day. I mean, some of the other chapters are going to be harder to read. Some people are having some difficulty when I'm not having that difficulty because I think as a guy that's worked in newspapers, and I worked in a newspaper when we did the cut and paste style. So I mean, that was like, and you posted, you put things on the board, and then you took a picture of it pre computer and pre page maker. I did it the old way, the typesetting way, and then I kind of did the conversion. So I think a lot of people that don't realize that, or don't even, I mean, most people don't even read newspapers anymore, so they don't realize how that stuff was made. And I have a problem. So like Ulysses, it's going good. I got to catch up. My one book, I got to get up to the 7th chapter, and then I got to watch some. I think I have 2 videos of my own I'm going to watch and see where I was at last year. Okay, so that's 10 minutes. Okay, we'll stop it there, and I'll be back in like 4 or 5 days.